When emotions run high, silence becomes an invaluable tool for maintaining control and fostering thoughtful communication. In the heat of an argument or during a moment of intense frustration, our natural inclination is often to react impulsively, to defend ourselves vehemently, or to assert our point of view with fervor. However, these instinctive responses can escalate conflicts, lead to misunderstandings, and cause irreversible damage to our relationships. By choosing silence in these moments, we grant ourselves the precious gift of time to breathe, to reflect, and to regain our composure. This pause allows us to process our emotions, understand their root causes, and consider the most constructive way to respond. Silence acts as a buffer, a protective shield that prevents us from saying things we might later regret. It helps us avoid the pitfalls of knee-jerk reactions that can exacerbate the situation and alienate those we care about. In this space of silence, we can evaluate the situation more objectively, detach ourselves from the emotional intensity, and approach the issue with a clearer mind. We can ask ourselves critical questions: what is truly important here? What outcome am I aiming for? How can I communicate my perspective in a way that fosters understanding rather than conflict? Moreover, silence in moments of high emotion can have a calming effect on the entire interaction. It sets a tone of introspection and respect, encouraging the other party to also pause and reflect. This mutual pause can de-escalate the tension, creating an opportunity for both sides to approach the conversation with a renewed sense of calm and rationality. Instead of a heated exchange where emotions run rampant, the dialogue can transform into a more meaningful and productive discussion. In professional settings, the ability to remain silent when emotions are high is particularly crucial. It demonstrates maturity, emotional intelligence, and a high level of self-regulation. Leaders who master the art of silence in such moments are often seen as more composed, thoughtful, and capable of making sound decisions under pressure. Their silence is not a sign of weakness or passivity, rather, it reflects a strategic choice to prioritize long-term relationship building and problem-solving over immediate emotional gratification. On a personal level, practicing silence when emotions run high can significantly enhance our mental and emotional well-being. It reduces the likelihood of stress and regret associated with impulsive reactions. It fosters a sense of inner peace as we learn to navigate our emotional landscapes with greater ease and confidence. By regularly choosing silence in emotionally charged situations, we develop a habit of mindfulness and self-awareness which can positively influence all areas of our lives. In essence, silence when emotions run high is a powerful act of self-care and respect for others. It allows us to maintain our dignity, preserve our relationships, and engage in more meaningful and constructive interactions. In the presence of gossip, silence becomes a powerful statement of integrity and self-respect. Gossip, by its very nature, thrives on the exchange of idle chatter and often harmful speculation. It is a social toxin that erodes trust, damages reputations, and cultivates a culture of negativity and suspicion. Choosing silence in such moments is not just a passive act, but an active decision to rise above the pettiness and destructiveness that gossip entails. When you encounter gossip, your silence serves multiple purposes. Firstly, it communicates a clear disapproval of the act itself. By not participating, you send a strong message that you do not condone or support the dissemination of unverified or malicious information. This silent stance helps to deter the spread of gossip, as it creates an atmosphere where such behavior is not encouraged or rewarded. People will quickly realize that you are not a willing participant in their rumors and may reconsider their actions when around you. Moreover, silence in the face of gossip protects your own integrity and character. Engaging in gossip, even passively, can implicate you in the negative consequences that arise from it. It can damage your reputation, as others may perceive you as someone who cannot be trusted with confidential or sensitive information. By remaining silent, you safeguard your own credibility and demonstrate a commitment to ethical behavior. You show that you are someone who values honesty, respect, and the dignity of others, which enhances your reputation and builds trust with those around you. Silence also allows you to remain neutral and avoid unnecessary conflicts. Gossip often involves taking sides, judging others, and forming alliances based on incomplete or biased information. This can lead to misunderstandings, strained relationships, and even direct confrontations. By choosing not to engage, you avoid being drawn into these conflicts and maintain a position of impartiality. This neutrality can be especially important in professional settings, where maintaining harmonious relationships and a positive work environment is crucial. Additionally, practicing silence in the presence of gossip fosters a more positive and productive atmosphere. Gossip tends to focus on the negative aspects of people and situations, creating an environment filled with criticism and pessimism. When you choose silence, you contribute to breaking this cycle of negativity. Instead of fueling harmful discussions, your silence can prompt others to reconsider the value and impact of their words. Over time, this can lead to a shift towards more constructive and supportive interactions within your social or professional circles. From a personal growth perspective, staying silent in the face of gossip is an exercise in self-discipline and emotional intelligence. It requires you to resist the temptation to engage in potentially entertaining or sensational conversations and to reflect on the broader implications of your actions. This self-restraint is a key aspect of personal integrity and character development. It helps you cultivate a mindset focused on positive contributions and respectful interactions rather than succumbing to the fleeting satisfaction of gossip. Moreover, your silence can inspire others to adopt similar behaviors. Leading by example, you demonstrate the power and impact of choosing not to engage in gossip. This can influence your peers, colleagues, and friends to reflect on their own actions and potentially make more ethical choices themselves. In this way, your silence can have a ripple effect, contributing to a broader cultural shift away from gossip and towards more respectful and supportive communication. Ultimately, silence in the presence of gossip is a testament to your commitment to living with integrity and respect. It is a deliberate choice to uphold your values, protect your reputation, and foster a more positive environment. By embracing silence, you elevate your interactions and set a standard for others to follow. It is a powerful, proactive step towards creating a culture where honesty, respect, and constructive dialogue are the norm. When someone is sharing their pain, silence becomes a profound act of empathy and compassion. In these vulnerable moments, the power of your presence, coupled with your ability to listen without interruption, speaks volumes. Any pain, whether it stems from loss, disappointment, or any other form of suffering, often needs a space to be expressed freely and without judgment. Your silence in these instances allows that space to emerge, fostering a safe environment where the individual feels truly heard and understood. Silence in the face of someone's pain is not passive. It's an active form of engagement, a conscious choice to focus entirely on the other person's experience without the distraction of preparing a response or interjecting your own thoughts. By remaining silent, you show that you are fully present, that your attention is undivided. This presence is incredibly validating for the person sharing their pain. It reassures them that their feelings matter, that their experience is important, and that they are not alone in their suffering. Moreover, silence allows the person in pain to process their emotions at their own pace. It gives them the time and space to explore their feelings, to articulate their thoughts as they come, and to delve into the depths of their experience without the pressure of immediate solutions or advice. Often the act of verbalizing pain is therapeutic in itself. As they speak, they may begin to make sense of their emotions, to find clarity, and to discover insights that were not apparent before. Your silent presence supports this process, offering a non-judgmental backdrop against which they can unfold their narrative. In addition, your silence can prevent the inadvertent minimization of their pain. Well-intentioned comments or attempts to offer solutions can sometimes come across as dismissive or unsupportive, even if that was not the intention. Phrases like "it will get better" or "at least you have" can unintentionally make the person feel that their pain is being trivialized. By choosing silence, you avoid this risk altogether. You allow their pain to be fully acknowledged without the imposition of external perspectives that might not align with their current emotional state. Furthermore, silence can convey a deep sense of respect. It shows that you honor their experience, that you recognize the gravity of their pain, and that you are there to support them in whatever way they need. This respect can strengthen your relationship, building trust and intimacy. It communicates that you value their feelings and that you are willing to sit with them in their discomfort, offering solidarity rather than superficial comfort. Silence also gives you the opportunity to tune into the non-verbal cues that often accompany expressions of pain. Body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice can provide additional layers of meaning that words alone may not convey. By staying silent, you become more attuned to these subtle signals, enhancing your understanding of their emotional state and enabling you to respond in a more empathetic and supportive manner when the time is right. In professional settings, especially in roles that involve counseling, therapy, or any form of support work, mastering the art of silence is crucial. It allows you to create a therapeutic and pudic environment where clients feel safe to explore their emotions and experiences. This silent support can facilitate deeper self-exploration and healing, as clients feel less pressured to censor themselves or to fit their narrative into expected patterns of conversation. On a personal level, practicing silence when someone is sharing their pain can deepen your relationships and enrich your emotional intelligence. It fosters a culture of listening and empathy, encouraging others to also become better listeners. This collective shift towards more mindful and empathetic interactions can have a profound impact on the quality of your relationships and the emotional health of your social circles. Ultimately, silence in the face of someone's pain is a gift. It is a testament to your willingness to share their burden, to be present with them in their darkest moments, and to offer a compassionate ear without the need for immediate solutions or distractions. It is an act of love, respect, and profound humanity, creating a bridge of understanding and connection that words alone often cannot achieve. During negotiations and conflicts, silence emerges as a strategic tool that can significantly enhance your position and influence the outcome in your favor. In the heat of a negotiation or a conflict, the natural tendency is to fill every silence with arguments, justifications, and counterpoints. However, mastering the art of silence in these situations can provide you with a distinct advantage, allowing you to navigate the conversation with greater control and precision. Silence in negotiations serves as a powerful psychological tool. It creates a space of uncertainty and anticipation, compelling the other party to reveal more information than they might have initially intended. When you remain silent after presenting a point or during a critical juncture, the other party often feels compelled to fill the void, potentially disclosing their underlying motivations, concerns, and priorities. This additional information can be invaluable, providing you with deeper insights into their position and allowing you to adjust your strategy accordingly. Furthermore, silence demonstrates confidence and composure. It shows that you are comfortable with the situation and that you do not feel pressure to rush into agreements or concessions. This confidence can unsettle the other party, especially if they are expecting immediate responses or if they are trying to push you into a quick decision. By maintaining your silence, you convey that you are in control, that you are considering your options carefully, and that you are not easily swayed. This can shift the power dynamic in your favor, making the other party more inclined to accommodate your terms. In conflicts, silence plays a crucial role in de-escalation. When emotions are high and tensions are rising, the instinctual response is often to react defensively or aggressively. However, responding with silence can diffuse the situation, allowing tempers to cool and preventing the conflict from escalating further. It provides a moment of pause, a break in the cycle of reactive exchanges, creating an opportunity for both parties to reflect on their positions and the impact of their words. Silence also communicates that you are listening, that you are taking the other party's concerns seriously, and that you are giving thoughtful consideration to their perspective. This can foster a sense of respect and understanding, which is essential for resolving conflicts constructively. By choosing silence, you demonstrate that you value the dialogue and that you are committed to finding a resolution that acknowledges both parties' interests and needs. Moreover, silence can help you maintain emotional control during negotiations and conflicts. It gives you the time to process your thoughts, to consider your responses carefully, and to avoid impulsive reactions that might weaken your position. This measured approach not only enhances your credibility, but also allows you to articulate your points more effectively when you do choose to speak. It enables you to present your arguments with clarity and precision, ensuring that your communication is impactful and persuasive. In complex negotiations, silence can be used strategically to create leverage. For example, after making an offer or a proposal, remaining silent allows the other party to ponder the terms without immediate rebuttal. This silence can amplify the weight of your proposal, making it more difficult for the other party to dismiss or counter it outright. It creates a sense of gravity and consideration around your terms, encouraging the other party to take them more seriously. Additionally, silence can serve as a reflective tool, allowing you to observe the other party's reactions and body language more closely. These nonverbal cues can provide critical insights into their true sentiments and intentions, which might not be fully conveyed through words alone. By staying silent and attentive, you can gather valuable information that can guide your next moves and enhance your overall strategy. In professional settings, mastering silence in negotiations and conflicts is a mark of effective leadership and negotiation skills. It reflects a level of maturity, patience, and strategic thinking that is highly respected and often leads to more favorable outcomes. Leaders who skillfully employ silence are seen as more thoughtful, composed, and capable of managing complex interactions with finesse. Ultimately, silence in negotiations and conflicts is not about withholding communication or disengaging from the dialogue. It is about using silence as a deliberate and strategic tool to enhance your position, to gather information, and to foster a more respectful and constructive interaction. It is an active choice to listen more deeply, to respond more thoughtfully, and to navigate the complexities of negotiation and conflict with greater skill and effectiveness. When you're uninformed, silence becomes a wise and prudent choice, demonstrating humility and a genuine willingness to learn. In conversations or discussions where you lack sufficient knowledge or expertise, the impulse to contribute or assert opinions can be strong. However, choosing to remain silent in these moments shows that you recognize the limitations of your understanding and that you value accurate information and informed perspectives over the need to be heard. Silence in situations where you're uninformed is a sign of respect for the knowledge and expertise of others. It indicates that you acknowledge their experience and are open to learning from them. This respect fosters a positive environment where individuals feel appreciated and are more likely to share their insights and knowledge generously. It cultivates a culture of learning and collaboration, where information flows freely and everyone benefits from the collective pool of knowledge. Moreover, silence allows you to listen more intently and absorb the information being shared. Active listening, where you focus entirely on the speaker without planning your response, enhances your understanding and retention of new information. It enables you to grasp the nuances and complexities of the subject matter, ask more insightful questions, and make more meaningful contributions when you do choose to speak. By listening attentively, you demonstrate that you are engaged and that you value the expertise being offered, which can deepen your relationships and increase your credibility. In professional settings, the ability to remain silent when uninformed is particularly important. It reflects a high level of emotional intelligence and self-awareness. It shows that you prioritize the integrity of the discussion and the accuracy of the information being shared. Leaders who practice this form of silence are often more respected, as they demonstrate that they are not driven by ego or the need to dominate the conversation. Instead, they show a commitment to making informed decisions and to seeking out the best possible input from their teams and colleagues. Furthermore, silence when uninformed can prevent the spread of misinformation. In today's fast-paced world, where information is easily accessible but not always accurate, the risk of perpetuating false or misleading information is high. By choosing silence until you have the necessary facts and understanding, you help maintain the integrity of the discourse. You avoid contributing to the noise and confusion that can arise from unfounded claims and opinions. This careful approach to communication helps build trust and reliability in your interactions, whether personal or professional. Silence also provides you with the opportunity to reflect on what you don't know and to identify areas for personal growth and development. It encourages a mindset of continuous learning where you actively seek out new information and skills to enhance your knowledge base. This proactive approach to learning can lead to greater personal and professional growth as you become more knowledgeable and capable over time. It fosters a sense of curiosity and openness that can drive innovation and improvement in various aspects of your life. Additionally, silence when uninformed allows for more thoughtful and considered responses when you do choose to speak. It gives you the time to process the information, to ask clarifying questions, and to form well-reasoned opinions. This measured approach to communication can enhance the quality of your contributions and ensure that your input is valuable and relevant. It prevents the knee-jerk reactions that can often derail discussions and ensures that your participation adds depth and insight to the conversation. In personal relationships, practicing silence when uninformed can strengthen your connections with others. It shows that you value their perspectives and that you are willing to listen and learn from them. This humility and openness can foster deeper trust and intimacy as it creates a space where honest and meaningful exchanges can occur. It demonstrates that you are not afraid to admit what you don't know and that you are committed to growing and learning together. Ultimately, silence when uninformed is a powerful act of humility, respect, and a commitment to growth. It is a conscious choice to prioritize accurate information and meaningful contributions over the need to be heard or to assert opinions. It reflects a dedication to personal and professional integrity and a willingness to learn and grow continuously. This approach to communication enhances your relationships, builds your credibility, and fosters a culture of learning and collaboration that benefits everyone involved. When criticized or attacked, silence emerges as a powerful tool of strength, control, and wisdom. In moments of criticism or attack, the instinctual response might be to defend yourself, retaliate, or counter the aggression with your own words. However, choosing silence in these instances reflects a level of self-mastery and emotional intelligence that can diffuse the situation, protect your dignity, and allow you to respond with greater clarity and effectiveness. Silence in the face of criticism or attack conveys a sense of composure and self-assurance. It shows that you are not easily rattled or provoked, that you have the confidence to remain calm under pressure. This composure can be disarming to the aggressor, who may expect and even desire an emotional reaction from you. By staying silent, you deny them the satisfaction of seeing you unsettled or defensive. This calm demeanor can shift the power dynamic, placing you in a position of control where you are responding from a place of strength rather than reacting from a place of vulnerability. Moreover, silence provides you with the time and space to process the criticism or attack. It allows you to assess the situation objectively, to evaluate the validity of the criticism, and to consider your response carefully. In the heat of the moment, emotions can cloud judgment, leading to impulsive reactions that may exacerbate the conflict or cause further misunderstandings. By remaining silent, you give yourself the opportunity to regain your emotional equilibrium, to think strategically, and to respond in a way that is constructive and measured. Silence also demonstrates a level of maturity and self-discipline. It shows that you are capable of controlling your impulses and that you are not driven by the need to immediately defend yourself or lash out. This restraint is a mark of inner strength and character, indicating that you are secure enough in yourself to withstand criticism without feeling the need to react impulsively. This maturity can earn you respect from others, as it reflects a high degree of emotional intelligence and self-control. In addition, silence can serve as a powerful form of nonverbal communication. It can signal that you are taking the criticism seriously, that you are reflecting on the feedback, and that you are open to considering different perspectives. This silent acknowledgement can be more impactful than a hasty verbal response, as it shows that you are thoughtful and considerate in your approach. It creates an atmosphere of respect and openness where constructive dialogue can take place once emotions have settled. Silence can also protect you from escalating the conflict. When emotions run high, verbal exchanges can quickly spiral into a heated argument, with each party becoming more entrenched in their position. By choosing silence, you avoid contributing to this escalation and create a space where cooler heads can prevail. This de-escalation is particularly important in professional settings, where maintaining a positive and respectful environment is crucial for effective collaboration and productivity. Furthermore, silence allows you to observe and understand the motivations behind the criticism or attack. It gives you the opportunity to listen not just to the words being spoken, but to the underlying emotions and intentions. Is the criticism coming from a place of genuine concern and desire for improvement, or is it fueled by envy, anger, or personal issues? By staying silent, you can gather more information and gain deeper insights into the dynamics at play. This understanding can inform your response and help you address the root causes of the conflict more effectively. In personal relationships, silence in the face of criticism or attack can foster healthier and more constructive interactions. It shows that you are willing to listen and understand the other person's perspective without immediately defending yourself or retaliating. This openness can lead to more honest and productive conversations, where issues are addressed with empathy and mutual respect. It can also create a sense of safety and trust as the other person feels heard and valued rather than confronted or dismissed. From a personal growth perspective, silence when criticized or attacked can be a powerful tool for self-reflection and improvement. It allows you to consider the feedback objectively, to identify any areas where you may need to grow or change, and to take constructive steps towards self-improvement. This willingness to learn and evolve, rather than react defensively, is a key aspect of personal and professional development. It shows that you are committed to becoming the best version of yourself, even in the face of criticism. Ultimately, silence when criticized or attacked is a testament to your strength, wisdom, and commitment to constructive communication. It is a deliberate choice to prioritize thoughtful responses over impulsive reactions, to maintain your composure and dignity, and to create an environment where positive and productive dialogue can occur. By embracing silence in these moments, you demonstrate a level of emotional intelligence and self-mastery that can enhance your relationships, protect your integrity, and foster a culture of respect and understanding. The strategic use of silence in various situations is a profound demonstration of strength, control, and wisdom. Whether it's during emotionally charged moments in the face of gossip, while someone shares their pain in negotiations and conflicts, when you're uninformed, or when criticized or attacked, silence can serve as a powerful tool to navigate the complexities of human interactions. It allows you to maintain composure, foster respect, gather critical information, and create an atmosphere of empathy and understanding. By embracing silence, you enhance your emotional intelligence, build deeper connections, and ensure that your responses are thoughtful and impactful. Silence, far from being passive, is an active choice that reflects your commitment to personal growth, effective communication, and the cultivation of meaningful relationships.